guys get into like scary movies and stuff? Obviously, with Halloween right around the corner.
I don't know about getting into them. We've had this discussion before. My daughter's into that kind of stuff, but not.
Well, I'm asking because do you guys plan on going to see the new Halloween?
No.
No, really.
Like
I
the
think
old
it looks good, actually.
What looks good about it, Kev?
Well, just that they're tying in the original with this one,
because
bringing Jamie Lee Curtis back.
He's died 1,000 times.
Did you see that? Did you see the meme going around where it has Michael Myers standing in a clothesline full of sheets and it says "freak in the sheets"?
No, I haven't.
Was that a dad joke? Because it was not funny at all.
Definitely not.
Not funny.
But
funny.
To me, it looks good. You know, again, they're bringing the original. Forget all. You know, there was like 11 of them. 11.
That's what I'm saying. How many times are you going to die and come back? Come on,
let's
dude.
forget about the ones in between. Just focus on the very first one
and
then this one.
Okay.
And it's tied together. So it actually set huge records on opening weekend.
It's out already.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't either.
It racked in $77.5 million on opening weekend.
Good for them.
It actually set a record for the biggest debut of all the Halloween movies.
Okay.
Even more so than the original.
Okay.
And I feel like this is kind of a made-up award, but it was also the biggest opening in history for a movie with a female lead over 55 years old.
Yeah, because that's what you target anytime you go out to sell
Right,
movies.
I've never heard that award before ever.
That's
so
called stretching. That's called
either way,
Stretch Armstrong.
Either way, had a huge weekend.
Yeah, great.
So what we're going to do is play a little game.
Okay.
I like games.
I like games.
Yes or BS.
Okay.
So I'm going to basically read a question. It's almost true or false.
All right, cool.
So the original Halloween came out in 1978, and it was written and directed.
Why don't we do yes or boo instead?
Why you got to change this game?
Go ahead, sorry. First
Man,
question.
always, man.
The original Halloween from 1978 was written and directed by George A. Romero.
Yes.
No. And the survey says?
Yeah. What's the cliffhanger?
Yeah, what's the answer, dude? You can't. What are you doing?
Making notes?
I'm writing it down to see who's going to end up winning this
I don't know
game.
who George Romero is.
Talk about being prepared
Okay,
there.
BS. It was written and directed by John Carpenter.
Thank you.
George Romero is the one who did Night of the Living
Yeah,
Dead.
Ed, everybody knows that.
I knew that.
All right, so next question. The new Halloween is the third in the franchise called Halloween. No numbers, no subtitles, just called Halloween. Yes or BS?
You go first.
This is a tough one because obviously the first one was Halloween and now the second one, so there's at least two. Was there one in the middle? I'm going to say yes. There's three.
I'm stuck with boo, BS.
All right, and the answer is yes. Greg gets another point.
Thank you.
It is the first one was Halloween.
Yep.
The 2007 remake, directed by Rob Zombie, was called Halloween.
I do recall that.
And then this one is now called Halloween.
Was that the one with Busta Rhymes?
No, that was my I think like H2O, Halloween H2O or something. I think LL Cool J was in one too, but there was Halloween 2, Halloween 3, you know.
Yeah, so my point is in 10 years when you're going to rent it or watch it on the new Netflix or YouTube, when you type in Halloween, are you going to have to specify the original, the most recent, or the one in the middle?
It depends on if Netflix has all of the Halloweens in their library at the time.
You dumbasses need to step your Netflix game up. It'll put the year next to it, so you just have to know.
Well, yeah, of course, that too, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't really.
All right, next question.
All right.
Jamie Lee Curtis' daughter was in one of the sequels. Yes or BS?
I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say yes, too.
All right, both of you guys are wrong.
BS.
Oh.
BS. Her mom actually had a small part in the 1998 sequel, Halloween H2O. Fun fact, her mom was also an actress, and she did the famous shower scene in Psycho.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right, next question. Michael Myers was named after a real guy John Carpenter knew. Yes or BS?
Yes.
BS.
And that is Greg again.
I give up.
You haven't got one right, Ed.
These are not, who knows it?
There was a guy
Apparently I
named
do.
Michael Myers that helped promote one of John Carpenter's early movies, Assault on Precinct 13.
Yeah. You know, I mean,
He gave him a shout out.
Can I
which is
just
kinda
tell you
cool,
something? Look here,
actually.
What?
Alex Trebek, just give us the goddamn answers and move on. I mean, you give us all the backstory. I don't care. When I get it wrong, I
Some
get it
people
wrong.
do.
Some
You
people
care,
do.
don't you? Yes, you do.
I get it wrong. I get it wrong.
All right,
You just rub me
last
in.
question. Let's see if Greg can go 100%.
I got one.
The
wrong.
original Michael Myers mask came from a clown mask. That's how they made.
I'm done. Just ask him.
Yes or BS?
The original mask came from a clown mask?
Yes.
I'm gonna say no.
Greg
Survey says.
is money.
No way. He got it right?
Yep. The original Michael Myers mask was actually a Captain Kirk mask.
There you go.
From Star Trek.
Okay.
And somebody from the production crew spray painted it white.
Yep.
Made the eyes bigger.
Yep.
Ripped off the sideburns and then messed the hair up.
Nice.
And that's where the Michael Myers mask
Well,
came
I
from.
knew that all along.
Yeah, right.
The whole time. Did I not? I got them all right.
He actually
Except
did
for
tell
one.
me before we got in the car today.
I did.
He's like, dude,
Michael Myers.
if Kev asked me anything about Halloween, I'm nailing the trivia.
Got
today.
it.
I've been studying.
Chalk it up.
And during period breaks of the Lightning games, he's actually been studying like the films.
Google
I'm in the back. I know Kevin's gonna ask.
Good job, though. I did not know about the Kirk.
Well, happy Halloween.
Captain Kirk thing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good,
Pretty
good
interesting.
intel. Happy Halloween. Safe
This
travels.
is not a Halloween movie.
All right, so speaking of Halloween, how do you guys feel? I know your kids are older now. Well,
Yeah,
your
mine-
kids are still trick-or-treating. Yours not so much. How do you feel about your kids going out trick-or-treating unsupervised?
At what age? The last year of it? The last year of it, maybe.
Well, I'll tell you why I'm asking this here in a second.
Okay.
But where do you guys stand as far as
Teenage.
them going out by themselves?
I would think if you're going to be I think my last year trick-or-treating, I was in middle school for sure. So I would probably say 12, 13 is the cutoff. You don't need to be trick-or-treating when you're a teenager.
Well, no, I'm saying as a parent, when do you let them trick-or-treat by themselves?
12, like their last year.
Oh, okay.
Go with your friends last year if you're going to just stay out of trouble.
I say older.
You,
There's just so many weird people out
what do you mean
there.
older? Older than what? You're going to be trick-or-treating at 14?
Yeah.
No, you're not, Ed. Dude.
There's
If you
high school kids
If
that
you come to my door at 14, I'm going to go, come on, you really?
There's high school kids that don't come around to your house.
No.
They could be doing
I don't
worse
think
stuff.
so.
Yeah, I'd rather my kids trick or treating in high school than
What is
going
that
around.
part of the cosplay scene now? Like so adults can go trick or treating because they're gonna go, oh, well, this cosplay and this is my time of year.
Well, you know what's funny is that
You're laughing because you know there's some jamoke's gonna show up at your door this year.
not
Are you
even
like
that.
30, dude?
But there's so many creepy people out there. Like Halloween's
dressing up, man. Leave me alone.
Like, give me a break, dude. I can be doing other things. I could be in a bar drinking, but I'm here getting some free candy. Okay? Don't hate me because I like Dragon Ball Z.
I'll wait for when you guys are ready.
Dragon Ball Z. 30-year-old.
Go ahead, Ed. I'm sorry. Go continue, Ed.
Thanks.
No problem.
I feel like I'm at my house right now. I don't get a word in my house. I don't
good.
get a word in my minivan. This is supposed to be my
you're good.
quantum of solace in
Yes,
here.
it is actually.
No, I was just
Oh,
gonna,
but speaking of Dragon Ball Z. Go ahead.
Sorry, Ed.
I hate you guys. I was just gonna say though. Now I feel like you're gonna cut me off any second.
Go ahead.
Just I'll say it is there's so many creepy people out there as there is, and then Halloween's a great reason for them to be even more creepy.
But
You know,
people are
because
vigilant, I think, on...
people put like a sheet over their head and be like, "Ooh, I'm a ghost." No, I'm not. I'm really gonna touch and feel you. You know.
Really, Ed? Because... Is that what happened?
Yeah, but what was so different than when we were trick-or-treating?
Yeah, we were probably a lot worse because you didn't have camera phones and all this stuff nowadays, man, you know? Or back then. So we didn't have stuff documented. Reverting back to your original question, why were you asking about our ages, about letting the kids go
Oh, okay.
out?
So yeah, there was. They did a survey recently, and they asked over 1,000 parents, like 5 different activities that you would let your 10-year-old do.
10.
That when they were kids, they were allowed to do unsupervised.
Okay.
But now it's changed
Sure.
so much. So,
Yes.
like, would you let your 10-year-old stay home alone for about an hour or two?
No.
At 10?
No.
Yes.
Not a 10.
Hold on. I'm with you. I'm gonna say no at 10.
But an hour, like you're talking
But
an
there's
hour or two.
some kids at 10 are way more mature than other kids at 10. And if you felt that, hey, I'm running to the store, which is down the street, and I got to go by so-and-so's house to pick something up, and then I'm going to be right home.
Don't unlock the door.
Do not unlock the door. Don't answer the phone. Like, whatever. Okay, that.
Don't turn the stove on.
Well, I'm going to say probably, depending on the child, probably.
Well, I was going to say, because there's even kids, like when I pick my kids up from school sometimes, I'll see these kids riding home on their bikes. I don't know how old they are. They can't look more than 6 or 7.
Okay, but that again would also depend on the neighborhood. Like, do you live in a neighborhood where you feel comfortable? You know the neighbors. You know the neighborhood. If you live in a not so great neighborhood, I'm going to be a little bit skeptical about sending my kid out on a bicycle to school.
It's just crazy when you see stuff like this, how much times have changed, though, because 53% said they did when they were 10.
Sure.
But now as parents, 36% of them say that they would do it today.
Big drop.
Speaking of walking or riding your bike to school, that was another question they asked. 68% said that they did.
Okay.
43% said that they wouldn't now.
Okay.
So like me,
Like
I
20%
did.
drop.
I rode my bike to school.
Different
but it was
times.
right in the neighborhood.
Right.
I didn't go very far.
Correct. It depends on the neighborhood. I'll put it at that.
And I just, sometimes I feel like you were a little bit more rough around the edges at 10 when we were 10 versus now.
Yeah.
They're a little bit softer.
Well,
They're video
because
games.
the video
It's
game
the video game.
generation,
It's
right.
the video game generation.
They're
I
in
was
the
just going to
house.
say the same thing.
They're not out socializing like we were. Like, you know, we would go out and we would not come home till the lights came on the street. You know what I mean? Like, that's a different time.
So another question they asked was about, like, would you let them, like, play in a public park?
Hell no.
51% said they did.
Yeah, why wouldn't you let them play in a park? Are you
Only 20
By themselves.
unsupervised.
like with
Unsupervised.
friends, like a group of friends?
Well, that's
I'm not gonna let him go by himself and go play hopscotch or whatever. But if he's with like a group of his boys,
Right,
and they're going
your
to play
bike up
football,
there,
and they're
yeah,
gonna go
yeah.
play. Of course, I'm gonna go let
When
him
did you
do
ever play
that.
hopscotch in a park?
I don't know, Ed.
that's what
Different times.
him and his buddies did.
Come on, Greg!
Let's go throw a rock.
Somebody bring the street chalk.
Got an intense game of hopscotch going on down at Phillips Park. Meet us down there at 3.
Only
Blue squad versus red squad. Hopscotch.
Only 26% said that they would let their kids do that now.
Okay.
Playing in the yard. Like, this is in front of your house.
Yep.
91% of people, they did, and why wouldn't you?
Of course.
But now only 78% said that they would do that. So that's still high, but look at how much things have
like 20%.
fallen off. And then back to the trick-or-treating, 44% of people said that they went out unsupervised at the age of 10
No way.
to go trick-or-treating in their own neighborhood, and only 24% would let their kids do it now.
My mom always took us out trick-or-treating.
Yeah, I mean,
always.
because
Like,
parents,
she
I
always
think,
walked
they get a
around.
kick out of it. You get
Yeah.
a kick out of taking your kids
Yeah,
and dressing.
absolutely.
So you want to, and I'm sure in your neighborhood you're driving golf carts and drinking beers and like
Damn right.
you make a whole.
Hey, Bob.
Hey,
Hey,
Bob.
Bob.
Did you find Bob?
Still haven't found Bob.
You might on Halloween.
Maybe.
Now let me ask you a question real quick, and we're going back to an older episode, so if you didn't see it, you gotta go check it out.
Yeah.
But do you have this is your normal wave to all your neighbors. Do you have like a Halloween wave that you do something special, like,
Boo-boo-boo-doo!
Hey, Bob.
boo, Bob?
Alright, here's the deal. If you like the video, if you like any of our videos, even if you don't like our videos, go ahead and subscribe on YouTube right now. Go ahead and like us on Facebook. Follow us anywhere else. We're on social media. And good day.